Welcome back, everyone, to more Belly Dung Wrestling's Halloween Hell 2014. And oh my goodness, here comes these goofballs calling themselves Rising Venus. Val Venus and Zack Ryder decided, I guess, to join forces because Alexis Raven was all upset about a power trip or something, claiming some nonsense that Claire is abusing power, blah, 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 blah. So these two goofballs decide to team up, and they think that they are any match in the tag team division. Well, you know what? I think Claire's got a big surprise for them. And I already knew about this matchup. I know exactly who they're facing. And I think these two are going to learn a little bit of a lesson in respect here tonight. Let's just say they're not going to like their ride they're about to take. And I'm going to leave it at that, as here comes Mark Henry and Terrible Terry Tate, part of Felcher and Sons. So, hey, Zack Ryder and Val Venus, all aboard the pain train. Because I'm sure these two will show you what pain is. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, and a linebacker in Terrible Terry Tate. I mean, Terrible Terry Tate scared so many of the slackers at Felcher and Sons in the office that, hell, some people literally peed their pants. They literally pissed themselves because they were so worried about the pain that Terrible Terry Tate would inflict on them for not doing their jobs. As here comes Ryback. So I guess Ryback, it's going to be a handicap match. Oh, good idea, Claire. Claire, I guess, changed the matchup at the last minute to add Ryback in. And I guess if Ryback and his team win, then I guess Ryback will get what he wants, I guess. As he's all hyped up and ready here. The fans are kind of shocked to see Ryback come out like this. But of course, Ryback is like an enforcer for Claire in some ways, in some respects. Claire has some kind of control over him. So I guess this matchup is going to start as Zack Ryder going right after Mark Henry in the early going, but Mark Henry not having any of it. But Zack Ryder, I mean, he started this whole thing when he couldn't satisfy Claire in the sex gauntlet. I mean, all he had to do was what every male usually does with a female that they like, or that they have paid money for, or that's given to them as a gift. You're supposed to satisfy. He couldn't satisfy Claire's female urges, and he basically made a wasted pick. He made his pick in that thing a waste. And then, of course, Val Venus, apparently being in relations with Alexis Raven, cheated in that gauntlet, that pick your dick gauntlet. So basically, he screwed over the whole tournament idea. And Claire hasn't been too happy about that. Zack Ryder is caught now in a bear hug, and Val Venus still trying to stick himself in where he doesn't belong, trying to break up any kind of pinfall attempts. And now he wants to tussle with the world's strongest man. You want to fight with the world's strongest man? Val Venus, I think you're an idiot if you want to fight with the world's strongest man. He didn't become the world's strongest man by doing nothing. Mark Henry is the world's strongest man because he's competed in competitions. He's shown everybody what his strengths are and how good he can be. And now a cover, Zack Ryder is down. No, and a kick out again. Zack Ryder just barely able to survive this. As now Mark Henry was trying to get the bear hug locked in. And now Mark Henry with the world's strongest slam. And now there comes Ryback and Terrible Terry Tate. As now a cover hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. As Zack Ryder and Val Venus have lost this matchup. And, I mean, Zack Ryder took a beatdown in this matchup, and Val Venus, if you want to look at them and grade them as a tag team, they did not do squat as a team. They did not work as a team, and that is why they lost. Zack Ryder, maybe you might want to think about picking your allies a little better. But you shouldn't have screwed over Claire in the first place. That was your big mistake. You and Val Venus thought you were going to outsmart Claire, but here's the thing. Claire always wins in the end. That's the thing people seem to forget. Claire always wins in the end. And don't anybody forget that. Use this as reference.